This is the Gary Cantrell Podcast.
The Gary Cantrell Podcast, April 13th, 2020. I'm not even going to bullshit you guys. This is the second time that I recorded this. Yeah, it's the second time. I forgot to hit record on the recorder. Anyway, let me cut to the chase, because this is a very serious thing that I want to talk to you guys about. I was just recording a podcast with Kayla. I'll drop her name right here. Her podcast is going to be out on the 20th of May, and it was a great conversation. Went almost an hour and a half. She is an awesome person, and if you're not already following her on Instagram, go follow her now. And if you're watching this on Facebook, you're like, who the hell is that? I don't know who it is. I'm sorry. I just wanted to share this everywhere. You're going to see this everywhere because it has to be said. And that is, it's all about the numbers and the time, right? Like right now, when you think about a weight loss journey, you think about the numbers. How much do I weigh? What is my goal weight? And then the time. I want to lose this much by this time. I want to weigh this much at this point, right? Well, I'm here to tell you why I think that's the wrong approach. Surprise, surprise. Gary here with the hot take. Yes, I'm talking directly to you. I got the camera on. That's how serious this one's going to be today. Let me tell you a little story about old GC here, your boy. A lot of you know my story by now. You know that in 2017, I got serious. By February of 2018, I had dropped just over 100 pounds. And that means a lot to me that I was able to lose that much weight. It was a big feat. But you see, the problem was that the entire foundation of that journey, that period of time in 11 months was built on time and numbers. And that's a theme that I see so much on Instagram right now. So I'm dropping this video in your feed to talk about that. Because I see a lot of you that are posting about my goal weight, and I'm hoping to lose this much by this time and this much by that time. But you see, it's never over. This is a life journey. This is not some 2-week, 6 months, whatever type thing. This is like the NWO. It's for life, baby. You got to realize that. You got to get that through your head. But you know what? A guy on a camera on a podcast just running his mouth. Let me give you cold hard facts. In 11 months, I lost just over 100 pounds. The entire foundation of my weight loss was built upon how much I lost and how long it was going to take. And do you know what happened? You see, I used to weigh myself every Sunday. You know what happened the Sunday after the 100-pound weight loss? I went right back up. And I don't remember if it was 3 pounds. I don't remember if it was 5 pounds. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. I was up. And when you build your entire foundation upon goal weights and losing this much by this time, what ultimately happens is when you go back up, and I see this in enough posts, you feel the need to explain yourself, over-explain yourself, paragraphs upon paragraphs. Why I went up 1 pound last week. Why I went up 2 pounds last week. There's all this explaining that goes on that you feel is necessary that actually really isn't all that necessary, because this is life and there are going to be ups, there's going to be downs. We hope there's going to be more downs, but there will be some ups, and it's going to be absolutely out of your control. There's not a damn thing you're going to be able to do about it. And so for me, I lost 100. I was up the next week, and it rocked me. You ever see like that really good UFC fight where one guy just gets the absolute crap knocked out of him? He's not out, but he's winded. He's flopping around like a chicken, like he can't get back up. He can't get back on his feet. That was me in February of 2018. And over the course of the next 2 years, I gained 30 pounds. Because I just couldn't get back under control. Like, I based everything upon time and numbers. And today, this would be 2 years and 2 months later. So what is that, 26 months later? 26 months later, and I'm still picking up the pieces from what happened. So I'm making this video today. I'm making this podcast today because I need to infiltrate your feed. I need to infiltrate your friends' feeds. I need to infiltrate every damn feed of somebody that's on a weight loss journey that's all about the time and numbers, baby, because we need to have a talk. In reality, this thing should be based on your habits, changing those habits, and it all comes down to your actions. And look, I get it. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of mental anguish because a lot of people that aren't in this online space that we're on, that aren't a part of these communities that we're a part of, that don't get it, they're always thinking about that time and those numbers. Hey, Gary here, he lost a bunch of weight. How many pounds did you lose? Oh, cool. How long did that take? Time and numbers. It all comes back to the time and numbers with everybody. And because there's that pressure to explain ourselves to people that don't get it, it creates a lot of problems up here. And so I want to do my part to share my story because no, we just don't share the good. We share the good and the bad and the ugly because it's necessary. It's essential. There's a word you hear a lot these days, essential. It's essential to share these things. And then maybe those people that don't get it, maybe they'll also hear this or watch this video. And you'll understand what it's like to be in my shoes as a guy who lost just over 100 pounds, felt incredible about it, but because he put everything into the time and the numbers, and only the time and the numbers, that whole ship sank. And I'm trying my damnedest to get it back under control. I'm still picking up the pieces to get this thing under control, to steer the ship back in the right direction. And I will. I guarantee you that I will get this back where I want it to be. But it will take a lot of time. And in this current world where everything's instant gratification, Amazon Prime in your house the next day, sometimes within 2 hours, we have this expectation built in that these things are overnight. And they take a lot of time. And they take a lot of effort. And so I just wanted to share my experience with you. It was a conversation that I had on a podcast just about an hour or so ago. And then I realized that this needed to be its own little thing. So if you're watching this, maybe today's your first day getting started on a fitness, a health journey, whatever it is, weight loss journey, whatever you want to call it. Maybe this is day 1. Or maybe it's day 1031. I don't know. But if you got this whole empire built upon time and numbers, you better fix it now. You better readjust your thinking. And look, I get it. I know what some people are going to say. They're going to say, well, it's a weight loss journey. Of course you should be worried about the numbers. Of course, yes. I get it. This is an argument I have to have with people time and time again. Yes. Duh, it's a weight loss journey. I get it. But for some people, it's easier said than done. And they can just say, oh, it's about the numbers. It's about a lot more than that. It's about changing habits. It's about developing and making better choices, better actions to set yourself up for the future. So if you're watching this and you're just getting started, I just want you to know that you can do this. I've done it. I'm going to do it again. You can do this. But you got to believe in yourself. And you got to build this whole thing on multiple things. You want to track, of course. But if you're too hung up about how long it's going to take and all this other stuff, you got to get your head out of that. Because that's the wrong way to think. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to give this quick little podcast, quick little nugget. I hope it helps somebody. Share it to somebody. Maybe it will help somebody. And we'll talk really soon. Thanks for listening or watching. Thank you.